And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 30 base. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Andrews. This will be caught by Brown. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
18. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on,
one play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do? Yeah,
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And who we got?
On second down now, it's Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Here we go. 60 or. X3. 218. Chop.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed it. And Andrews lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
On the double. 54's Mike. Christian, Travis. 54.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yeah, let's go second.
On second down, it's Gordon. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Third and inches.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 54. Right, 54. You must be drinking.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
First down.
60 outlaw. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on first down is Locke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Two-jet bomber.
Defense, let's go.
Hey, Echo. Yes, now.
Here's a second and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stand. Hard. Rock it. Hey, seam 6. Team 6, 5.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Hey, lead grip.
Clock now on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, lock it.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
60 or. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Now Andrews on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Good play. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 52. Shoot. Go.
On second down, here's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this one complete to Burnett. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 54. Hey, I-7. Leo. Go.
Locke now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. There Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Clock will try again on second down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Zoom. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Andrews now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Record.
5.
On 1st down, Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out.
And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And all the way down to the 35. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down now. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Mike 50. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Now.
To throw is Andrews. Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Andrews throwing on third and long. They will find Davis. That's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's second down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Go, go.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Block again here on second and 10. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check it back.
61, matchbox, lights. You got right.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lock. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him was
run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Derrick Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check 3, check 3.
Hatch it. Hey, Sam off.
Here's Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 50. Tackles. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, check. Mike, let's go.
And here's Andrews throwing on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
218, chop.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Campbell making the catch. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Gordon on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll... The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll
because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.